And in other news, back here at home, it was 15 years ago President Bill Clinton signed a bill making it federal law that marriage consists of one man and one woman in the United States, even though individual state after state moved to allow same-sex marriage. Well, today, President Obama took a giant step to reverse that law, saying this country should give gay marriages the same legal standing as straight. And Jake Tapper is at the White House with that tonight. Jake.
Good evening, Diane. Well, that's right. In a stunning turn of events, President Obama told the Justice Department to stop defending the 1996 law that defines marriage as between one man and one woman. The president's been defending the law for 2 years, but today he called it unconstitutional.
Jerry Savoy and John Weiss of Danbury, Connecticut are suing the government over the Defense of Marriage Act.
We challenge the statute because it's fundamentally wrong.
And it directly affects us.
That's because even though they're legally married in Connecticut, Jerry, a federal employee, cannot use the family health insurance plan to cover John, recently diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. The Defense of Marriage Act, which defines marriage as between a man and a woman, was signed into law by President Clinton in 1996. After defending the law for 2 years, President Obama today said the government no longer would, since it violates constitutional principles. Conservatives blasted the president for undermining the traditional institution of family.
What they're trying to look for is approval from society by redefining an institution that existed well before the United States.
Other Republicans accuse the president of shirking the duty all presidents have to defend laws on the books. What if the next Republican president, they ask, does not defend the health care law? Even if this law is found unconstitutional in the Supreme Court, where this case may end up, that does not mean same-sex marriage would become the law of the land. What it may mean, that federal benefits like Social Security would be open to same-sex couples in states where gay marriage is legal, currently 5 states and Washington, D.C. So, for gay rights groups,
this is a bite at the apple. It is not the whole apple.
Today's move by the president will unquestionably reinvigorate the national conversation about the whole issue. The nation is divided about the topic, roughly 50-50. And apparently, so is the president.
My feelings about this are constantly evolving. I struggle with this.
Observers wonder, Diane, if President Obama is trying to bait Republicans into a debate over this issue, rallying the Democratic base and making Republicans appear overly focused on a divisive social issue. Diane?